Hello and welcome to Americans Learn. My name is Lauren and today I'm going to be looking at a Nightwish song. It's been a while since I've listened to anything Nightwish, so I'm back. This is suggested by a channel member, Pterodactyl, so thank you very much for suggesting it. This is How's the Heart Acoustic, Planet Rock Acoustic Session, which is again something a little different from Nightwish, and I like to see different aspects of this band and of Floor, and I'm very excited to get into it. Again, usually what I do with these is I listen through it once just to sort of vibe, and then I try and pull it up again, and I listen to it once more, sometimes with the lyrics up next to it, and then I talk about the lyrics, I talk about the techniques, if I recognize them. So yeah, it's like I said, it's been a while since I've listened to anything Nightwish, but it's time to get back on in, I think. Let's go.
Planet Rock. Planet Rock.
How's the Heart? Oh, just kind of Stevie Nicks vibes to start.
We see a mother with no child, meet a stranger, poor exiled. How's the heart while it still beats? Asks and no one, another John Doe. Sorrow hides well in your shell, a fellow man with her to spare. Here I am to share the fear, an act of kindness without a name. And how's the heart underneath the silence? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound to human pain. Come in, the fire's warm, burn the rope and add some more. The sea shared a story, took the leap. A rose uprooted, hidden out. You know where you've been there. Now there's one who came from me, a child of light, another tale. Dear one, night will come, but not to stay. Oh, answers in the how's the heart underneath the silence. How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound a human pain. Come in, the fire's warm, burn the rope and then some more. Fair winds smile off, fly towards the warm.
Oh, the change up is so good.
How is the heart underneath the silence? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound a human pain. Come on in, the fire's warm. How's the heart underneath the silence? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound human pain. Come on in. How's the heart underneath the silence? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound
was fun. All right, I am gonna pull up the lyrics. Oops, hello. Everyone gets to see all of my million tabs for just a second there. But yeah, no, I want to pull up the lyrics. And then I want to listen to it again because that was really cool. I liked the change ups that they did there. I was not expecting him to come in for some reason. I don't know why. Like he had a mic up by his thing, but I wasn't expecting the harmonies. So I appreciated that. I liked having those. Just trying to get the lyrics up. Lyrics. Okay. Because, like, again, it starts off, honestly, a lot of this song, I was like, oh, it starts off great. It's like a lovely little lullaby up until, like, the last two choruses. But I'm just like, I was like, this sounds like would something be gorgeous to fall asleep to. She keeps it so light. And then, and again, this was suggested to me because I've been saying that I wanted to see more of her, like, clear tone, and we certainly get a lot of it in this song. And again, it's acoustics. I love an acoustic number. Sometimes it's just so nice to strip everything away and just leave it with just bare bones, because you can feel so much with that. And also it's interesting for the performers too, because they do have to it's all about them and their voice, and it's not about like the spectacle of everything. So you really do get to see how good they really are. And I always like that. So now we're going to listen to it again. We're going to talk a little bit about the lyrics. We're going to talk a little bit about how the song is actually put together too, because I did have a couple of things that I wanted to like comment on and listen to.
Planet Rock.
Also, that first line, we see a mother with no child, that is pretty crushing. And again, it feels like it starts out kind of desolate. Everyone's alone.
A mother with no child. A stranger, poor exiled. How's the heart while it still beats? Asks and no one, another John Doe. Sorrow hides well in your shell. A fellow man with her to spare.
It also it does give me like almost like the start of like a modern show tune. Like I could see this being the opening narration for like for a show. Like she also sounds a little bit like a Disney princess throughout, which is also very fun. I know that she has done a bunch of covers of some Disney songs. I've listened to 2 of them. I know she can pull off the Disney princess, but this one, it feels like she's leaning in, and I just think that's kind of fun.
Here I am to share the fear, an act of kindness without an amen.
Okay, so that's interesting. An act of kindness without an amen, which so amen means so be it, right? And also it's the ending of something. You end a prayer with amen. So I love that. Like, that's an act of kindness without an end. That's gorgeous.
How's the heart underneath the silence? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound human pain.
Okay.
Come in the fire's warm, burn the rope and add some more.
All right, so a paean, I had to look that up, is a song of praise or triumph. So let's have a song of praise or triumph. Get out of here, ad. Burn the rope and dance some more. Ooh, okay, that's dark, but like also protective, right? So come on, like it's just, let's sound a song of praise. You can come in. I like that the chorus is asking, like, how are you at the meet of you? It's like everyone feels alone and separate, but like this is the act of kindness is let's find out how you actually are doing beyond what you're saying, because I know you're drowning in the mire, that mires are very dense, right? So it's just like no one can see you drowning, but I can see you and I'm reaching out. I'm asking how you are. Come into where it's warm, come out of the cold. We'll take something that's, oh, this might actually tell me what this means. Possibly, okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was talking about. But they're talking about burning the rope. We're going to bring you in with us, like bringing you in. And dance in a more positive way than the rope is implying.
We met where the cliff greets the sea. Shared a story, took the lead.
Also, like, we met where the cliff greets the sea. I mean, the lyrics that I'm looking at are giving me possible options. I haven't clicked on what this one might mean yet, but like I imagine something wild, you know? It's like because the water's smashing up against the rocks and it's wild and it's untamed, it's unpredictable. I don't know if anyone's ever been to like the thing that I'm picturing in my head really right now are like the beaches by San Diego. Or not, yeah, by San Diego, where it's just like the cliff faces are kind of high and the waves just come in and the spray of them goes incredibly high into the air, and like you do have to be careful, you know, and there's lots of surfers and stuff, but it's this, you never have any idea when a wave is rolling in which rock it's gonna hit, even if like, or how high the spray is gonna go, how crazy it's gonna be. So it's like, this is where we meet. But if we meet her and we shared the story and took a leap of faith, we're gonna be okay, we're together. Let's see what this is saying. So this one is saying that the reference that we met where the cliff greets the sea, it references Nightwish's song Elan, where the chorus sings, meet me where the cliff greets the sea. Which again, yeah, sure. I didn't know that, but I don't think I've heard that song. It's one I haven't gotten to, but it still gives like a really good vibe of where these people are coming from and like the area that they're in. Oh, that was cool. Like with the rose up, and then she starts out chest voice, goes immediately into head voice. No, shush.
Rose uprooted head and out, you know where you've been there.
And then she kind of goes into that like sort of poppy sound. That was interesting. This is an interesting part of the song. When she starts out sort of with almost a fry in the rose up part, rooted, she pops way up. And then she goes down into more of like a sort of almost nasally pop noise sound.
You've been there, you know where I live. Rose uprooted head and out, you know where you've been there.
Like that? That's cool. That's interesting.
Now there's one who came from me, a child of light, another tale, dear one. Night will come, but not to stay.
That's so nice.
Okay. The answer's in the house, the heart, underneath the silence. How's the war?
When he comes in, like, I love the harmony.
Sound, you burn pain. Come in, the fire's warm. Burn the rope and then some more. Fair winds smile.
Sounds like a prayer. I also really like the sort of fluttery sound of when she goes to heart. Like that's really cool. We're talking about flying towards something we can't really see, but like, you know, it's there and we're lost until we get to that place. But like she keeps it, I don't know, fluttery is like the word that is I'm getting And that really is a crystal clear. That was beautiful.
Underneath the silence, how's the one
And then she changes it up. Like, I love this because, like, the other times it's like it's been very, very smooth and clear, but now it's like we're again, we've just been talking about like we're lost towards a beating heart, and now it's getting more staccato. How's the heart? Like, that's so cool.
Let us sound a human pain. Come on in, the fire's warm.
And I like the breathiness of that warm. Like, again, I'm not sure exactly what it means right now that they've changed up so much how it's being sung, but I do find it very interesting. And I like the breathy, like, frantic sort of pace. Especially because I don't think... Oh, that's pretty. Again, because I don't think that the tempo has actually changed at all.
Sound a human name, how's the heart underneath the silence? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound a human pain. Underneath the silence, fire's warm. How is the heart underneath the silence? How's the one?
Yeah, so, like, he's not changed at all. He hasn't changed at all how he's playing this part, but she is changing up the rhythm of how she's singing it, and it makes it have, like, a very, very different vibe, even though his playing is constant. So instead of going underneath the silence, like, then she's doing the whole thing quick instead of, like, legato to, allegro, like staccato. She's doing the whole thing very, very abrupt and breathy, which is a very interesting choice.
Come on in, the fire's warm. How's the heart underneath the silence? How's the war?
Taking away more of the music and making it a little bit more a cappella. Again, stripping more and more of the song away.
Come on in. How's the
There we go, up a high again. It's loud.
drowning in the mire? Let us sound a human pain. Come in, the fire's warm by the rope and then some. How's the heart? How's the one drowning in the mire? Let us sound a human pain. Come in, the fire's warm by the rope and then some more.
See, that's, I don't know, that's gorgeous. And again, really different, very interesting. Like, thank you for suggesting that one. That, again, it's been a minute since I've looked at a Nightwish song, and that was really different than what I was expecting. In quite a good way. I can just also noticing that when I, like, pull my, like, ears out of my hat, I look like a 1920s grandfather. So we're gonna keep my hat over my ears, I think. But okay, that was interesting. And I liked the different things that they did with that song. I really like it. I always really, really like it when the song isn't that complicated, but they do really different and complicated things with each iteration, and they change it every single time. So even if, like, the lyrics don't change, and that one that has a pretty cohesive, like, there's part 1, part 2, part 3, like, there is, like, various things that are happening in the song, but, like, the way that she changes the chorus around, and I feel like that is not a technique that's utilized very often, because, like I said at the beginning, the first third of the song really does feel like I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that, like, setting up a Broadway musical. But then the next 2/3 of the song are not that. The second third, like the middle, it feels a little bit more folk singy. Like, and then it's interesting how much they change it just by tweaking how they're singing it. And it was really, really cool to me how like his change, he didn't change at all. Like his tempo like did not shift, but she was able to do something so different and fitting everything else into the exact same spot, into the exact same measure, just by like changing how she like just by changing how fast she was going, and also by just changing the tone. But from going from like these long drawn out sort of notes to these really harsh, almost breathy, quick paced, that was interesting. That was different. So thank you for suggesting it. Go ahead and let me know what else I should look at in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, before I go, don't forget, liking and subscribing. All of that helps very, very much. It also really helps on these songs. Like for those of you who are members, we really, really appreciate it, because most of the time I can't, sometimes they're fully blocked. Sometimes they're partially blocked. They're almost never monetizable. And I really, really like listening to these songs, and I want to be able to do more of this sort of thing. But it does help when people are members, because they can get these videos a little bit early, especially when I cannot monetize them. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.